Just think for a moment. At the age of 23, in a terrible truck collision, 6 bones of your spine were completely crushed to pieces, and major surgeons said to avoid permanent paralysis, rods must be inserted into your back. Dr. Joe Dispenza, lying on a hospital bed in exactly this condition, took an extremely revolutionary decision not to undergo any surgery. Without any rods or operations, lying face down on the bed for 9.5 weeks straight, miraculously, he completely reconnected his spine through only the deep meditation of the subconscious mind, and walked out of the hospital on his own 2 feet at the 10-week mark. And from today's video, you will learn that secret scientific formula of human true potential from quantum physics, using which you can crush your inner old laziness, disease, and negative habits to build a completely new and successful life. Quantum physics and the invisible power of your thoughts. This is the first scientific step to break your old habits and personality to build a completely new life. We generally think that our surrounding situations or destiny control our life. But Dr. Joe Dispenza has shown through the laws of quantum physics that everything in this universe is made of energy. Exactly the way you subconsciously think and feel every day, your surrounding reality is created in that exact same way. Your thoughts are an electrical signal and your feelings are a magnetic signal, which create an electromagnetic signature in the quantum field. In simple words, if you keep thinking the same old thoughts of sadness, resentment, or scarcity every day, the quantum field will repeatedly bring back those same situations of sadness and scarcity into your life. To change your life, you must first change the frequency of your thoughts. Dr. Joe Dispenza himself is the biggest living example of this quantum energy. In 1986, at the age of just 23, while riding a bicycle in a triathlon competition, a speeding truck hit him from behind. In the accident, 6 bones of his spine were severely broken and crushed to pieces. Major surgeons examined him and said that to avoid permanent paralysis, rods must be inserted in his spine, but even after that, there was no guarantee whether he would ever be able to walk straight. Lying on the hospital bed, Dr. Joe Dispenza took an extremely revolutionary decision. He would not undergo any surgery. He knew that the energy that created our body holds the power to heal the body. Lying face down on the bed every day for 9.5 weeks straight, closing his eyes, he started perfectly imagining the scenes of his spinal bones reconnecting one by one in his subconscious mind through deep meditation. For the first few weeks, holding attention was impossible, but he did not give up. Whenever thoughts of negativity or becoming paralyzed came to his mind, he would break them and fix his mind on the feeling of getting healthy again. Miraculously, at the 10-week mark, he became completely healthy without any surgery or rods and walked out of the hospital on his own 2 feet. This true incident stuns our subconscious mind and makes us believe that the power of our inner thoughts and beliefs can crush any reality to write a new history. The author gave 2 specific quantum formulas to change the outer reality with your inner thoughts. Survival versus creation mode. The author said that when we constantly remain in fear, anxiety, anger, or stress, our brain goes into survival mode. In this mode, the brain remains busy only with outer dangers. As a result, the body does not get the energy to heal its inner diseases or change life. To change life, the brain must be calmed and taken to a creation mode or a creative state where the mind thinks only about new possibilities. Living the future feeling in the present. The core condition of the quantum field is you cannot hope that you will be happy after getting something, Rather, whatever you want to get, such as good health, success, or money, you have already received it. You have to nurture this deep feeling of joy and gratitude inside your mind starting today. This positive feeling will magically pull your desired success from the quantum field toward you. The quantum field does not fulfill your spoken wishes, it fulfills the reality of what your subconscious mind feels every day.
3 invisible enemies keeping the old you alive. The real psychological war of breaking old habits by conquering environment, body, and past time. Whenever we try to change a bad habit and become a new person, we hit an invisible wall. Dr. Joe Dispenza has shown that this wall is actually made of 3 big enemies: your environment, your body, and time. When you meet the same familiar people every day, sit at the same desk, and follow the exact same routine, your surrounding environment forces your brain to think like the same old person every day. Even more terrifyingly, your body has become habituated to feelings of sadness, laziness, or fear over years and years. As a result, whenever you go to do something new, your body declares rebellion against the brain. To create any new reality, you must overcome your surrounding environment, the laziness of the body, and the pull of past time to learn to live in the present moment. To understand this subconscious slavery of the body and the power of habit, scientists conducted a fascinating neurological experiment on mice. They arranged for a mouse to run through a specific maze every day and receive a piece of food or cheese at the end. During the first few days of navigating the maze, scanning the mouse's brain revealed that its brain was highly active and busy finding the way. But after doing the same task for several weeks straight, a strange change was noticed. Now, whenever the mouse stood at the beginning of the maze, its brain no longer had to do any thinking. Its brain remained completely calm, but its body automatically, or in autopilot mode, ran and reached the cheese, meaning the task had now descended from its brain and become memorized within its cells or muscles. Exactly this happens in the case of humans as well. Your laziness, anger, or overthinking is no longer under your control. It has been memorized inside the cells of your body. This case study clearly explains to our subconscious mind, if we do not consciously give new instructions to our body, the body will keep us trapped like a robot in the cage of the same old habits.
To crush these 3 invisible enemies and take your own control into your own hands, the author gave 3 specific formulas. Rising above the environment. Right after opening your eyes in the morning, before checking your phone or drowning in the familiar daily routine, sit with your eyes closed for at least 10 minutes. Only by closing your outer eyes can you redesign your inner world free from the influence of the environment. Reprogramming the body. Whenever you go to do any new good deed, such as waking up early or reading a book, your body will become restless, feel bored, or feel sleepy at that time. The author said to consciously discipline your body exactly then. Make the body understand that it is not the driver, your mind is the driver. Silencing past time. Our brain either cries over past memories or worries about the future. The author gave the formula of staying in the present moment. Whenever the mind goes to the past or the future, pull it back to the present, because the power of all change is hidden only in today and this very moment. Until your inner thoughts become stronger than your outer familiar environment, changing your life is impossible. Brain waves and the magical mechanism of the subconscious mind. The real science of transforming from the world of thoughts directly into a person of action. A type of electrical wave is constantly being created inside our brain. When we are very busy or tense, our brain stays in high beta, where the door to the subconscious mind is completely shut. In this state, no matter how much you say with your mouth, "I will be successful," your subconscious mind does not let it enter inside. Dr. Joe Dispenza has shown that if you truly want to uproot any deep inner habit or long-standing old practice, you must reduce the speed of your brain waves and enter alpha and theta waves. The core point of this masterclass is the gap or distance that exists between the harsh logic of the conscious mind and a deep belief of the subconscious mind can be removed through meditation to set a new program directly into the subconscious mind. To prove the power of brain waves and mental imagery, researchers at Harvard University conducted an extraordinary and groundbreaking neurological experiment with piano players. They divided a group of completely new people into two parts. The first group was given practical piano playing training for 2 hours daily for 5 days straight, and the second group was not allowed to touch any piano. They just sat calmly in a dark room for 2 hours every day, closed their eyes, and imagined in their minds that they were playing the piano and their fingers were moving perfectly across the piano keyboard. After 5 days, when the team of scientists scanned or mapped the brains of both groups of people, they were completely stunned by the results. It was seen that those who gave a perfect mental rehearsal of playing the piano only in their minds developed exactly the same changes and new neural networks in the motor cortex or muscle-controlling part of their brains as did the real piano players. This case study makes our subconscious mind deeply realize that our brain does not understand any difference between a real action and a deep imagination inside the mind. Exactly how you imagine yourself in your subconscious mind with your eyes closed, your brain will begin to create that exact person in reality. The author gave 2 specific formulas to calm the brain and open the miraculous door of the subconscious mind. The alpha state mechanism. The author said that right after waking up in the morning and right before going to sleep at night, our brain naturally descends from beta waves to alpha waves. Without worrying or scrolling through your phone during this golden time, close your eyes and deeply feel what kind of person you want to become in the future. Every thought conceived during this time gets directly embedded in the subconscious mind. Mental rehearsal. Sit calmly before starting work and completely relax your body. Now, keep watching like a video in your mind how you are handling any difficult situation with a calm mind, how you are working by breaking through laziness. This regular mental rehearsal breaks the old circuits of your brain and reconnects or rewires them anew. Meditation is not a religious ritual. It is a modern science of silencing the conscious mind to directly change the software of your own subconscious mind. 4. 7 practical steps to break old habits and become a new person. The final key to turning the scientific theories we have learned so far into reality is this masterclass. Dr. Joe Dispenza has said that breaking your old self is not a miracle that happens overnight. It is a systematic process. If you can consciously pull out your inner old resentment, fear, or lazy nature every day and plant new habits there, even the structure of your genes and DNA is bound to change. The core point of this masterclass is causing the death of the old you to give birth to a completely new you inside the laboratory of the mind. In the book, Dr. Joe Dispenza shared a case study of a woman who attended his workshop who had been suffering from severe depression and a difficult physical problem like cancer for years. She always considered herself a victim of situations and harbored immense resentment towards everyone. Upon Dr. Joe's advice, she started the practical meditation of these 7 steps. For the first few days, whenever she closed her eyes, her old painful memories would float up and her body would become restless with pain. But she did not back down. By rule, every day, she started pulling out those feelings of resentment and sadness from her subconscious mind to delete them, and began imagining herself as a healthy, joyful, and forgiving person. After going through this mental process for 4 months straight, doctors examined her body and were astonished. All the cancer tumors in her body had naturally and completely vanished, and no symptoms of her depression remained. This incident stuns our subconscious mind and proves that if you change the software inside the mind, the body's hardware also changes like magic. To break old habits and become a new person, the author gave 7 specific practical steps in the book, which must be performed through meditation every day. Step 1. Induction. Closing your eyes, focus on the space or void around your body. This brings the brain down from high beta to calm alpha waves. Step 2. Recognizing or identifying. Notice with a cool head which emotion inside you, such as anger, laziness, or fear, is ruining your life. Recognize it consciously instead of hiding it. Step 3. Admitting and declaring. Mentally admit this old emotion to the universe or a higher power, saying, "I have slaved under this fear for so long, but from today onwards, I do not want this anymore." Step 4. Surrendering. Instead of trying to eliminate this old nature using your own force, surrender it to the universe with a calm mind. Step 5. Observing and remembering. Consciously observe exactly when during the day your old self awakens, such as the temptation to check your phone or anger, so that you do not subconsciously slip back into old habits. Step 6. Redirecting. Whenever any old negative thought comes to mind during the day, immediately say loudly in your mind, "Change," and instantly turn your attention towards some good thought. Step 7. Creating and rehearsing. Now, closing your eyes, rehearse a completely new personality. Deeply feel from your heart what kind of confident, calm, and successful person you want to become. Breaking old habits means leaving the memories of your past behind to live by the hand of the future created by yourself.
So friends, if we want to remember the main 12 golden lessons of the book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, in a single line, they are: your thoughts and feelings of today are creating your destiny of tomorrow. If you think the same old thoughts every day, the quantum field will return the same old life to you. To change life, first of all, come from the survival mode of fear to the creation mode of joy. Your surrounding familiar environment is keeping your brain as the same old person every day. Laziness or anger is no longer in your brain. It has been memorized inside the cells of your body. Make your body understand that it is not the driver. Your conscious mind is the driver. Silencing the worries of the past or the future, the power of all change is hidden only in the present moment. Stopping the high beta waves of stress, bring the brain to alpha waves to open the door to the subconscious mind. The brain does not understand any difference between a real action and a deep imagination inside the mind. Closing your eyes every day give a perfect mental rehearsal of what kind of successful person you want to become. Recognizing the old negative emotions inside yourself, surrender them to the universe with a calm mind. Whenever any bad thought comes during the day, tell yourself loudly, "Change," and think of something positive. Your ultimate task for today: try the most powerful technique of Dr. Joe Dispenza from today's video today itself. From today, whenever any laziness, fear, or negative thought comes to your mind, consciously command your mind and say inside your mind, or shout out loud, "Change."
This single word will shake the old circuits of your brain and bring you back to the present. Let me know in the comments, are you ready to take this quantum challenge of breaking your old self to become a new person?